Just because you were not able to attract the relationship or a specific person that you want, the career, the job that you want, it doesn't mean that manifestations and law of attractions don't work. But what happened in actuality is that on your way to your destination, there's also other paths, okay, other alternatives, because we have parallel realities that are active right now. You tapped into those potential and you realize them. And those have different scenery, those have different decoration in your reality, which people are just unaware of the fact that there's other paths at the same time on your way to your destination. There's people, there's environments, there's circumstances that are going to bring different versions of you that may be not in alignment, that may be different from the one that lives in your destination, your desired end reality, if that makes sense. So you need to realize that there'll be other demands, other energies, other paths, alternative potentials that will be manifesting with which you need to deal, okay? But you should never ever forget the version of you that lives in your ideal reality, because these things, peripheral, they can become your reality. So that's what people are not aware of, and that's why people say, can't manifest, it's not working for me, this is all BS. It's not BS. That means you just got stuck on some potential that may not be good for you, because we forget that we're so powerful that we can imagine a better version of ourselves, a different version of ourselves, and kind of ignore, not identify with it emotionally, mentally, and physically, and we will get out of it. Like the scenery, how the reality looks is going to shift big time, right? We forget about that because we're too stuck. So manifestations do work, but please, please, please be aware of the fact that on the way to your destination, there's other potentials, okay? Don't get dragged. Once you get dragged, you'll say, law of attraction don't work. Say there's some negative circumstance happening. Oh, it's not gonna happen. You start bitching, you start complaining. All the slightest thing negatively forgot who you are, and you say it's not gonna work for you. But what's gonna happen once you get to your destination, which is going to require you to have more confidence, more courage? How are you gonna do it there? So you get what you expect, right? So the universe stops you from getting into your destination because you won't handle it. If you're over-identifying with any of the negative circumstances that popping up peripherally to a point where you forget, that means your nervous system is off, okay? You only identify with them and forget who you are, forget about your goals because your priorities are off. You don't know what you want, and you're actually forgetting why you want what you want, why you want to get what you want. Realize that some things will require your attention, but don't over-identify with them to a point of forgetting your goals. Because then you're going to say, oh, it's not working. It is working. But we're not getting from point A to B. We go to this, that, we go like this, okay? That's what people don't understand. People think that from A to B, that's it. That's how we manifest. No, and also another thing, manifestation is a part of life. There's many other parallel realities that exist right now, right? That we may not be aware of. And if we just allow our imagination to imagine the version of ourselves, the feeling state, the emotion, we can manifest that version of ourselves, and priorities are different, the values are different of that version of you. Okay, so now I'm manifesting a different version. If I don't do it consciously, then I would just sit, be on my phone, waste my time. But is this in alignment with who I want to be, with my destination? No. Therefore, I'm not going to sabotage. I'm going to be in control of my imagination, and I'm going to choose wisely what I'm going to do next and what thoughts, what version of me I'm imagining every single moment. Am I imagining the victim version of me? People just get into a habit of feeling very insecure about themselves, and that becomes who they are. It's opposite of freedom. I could never, the reason why I talk about confidence is, one, because I'm a Leo, and number two is because it's horrible to live without. It's horrible to be insecure, to live with insecurities and have low self-esteem and then try to bash other people so that you feel secure just because you don't have the determination and discipline just like them, so all you do is hate. I'd rather die than be this, because I've been in that identity, and it's so limiting. That's when I developed some bad stuff, and it was unconscious. That's why I'm saying, be in conscious control of what you are imagining. Who are you imagining yourself to be? Because you're imagining yourself from those limiting beliefs already. That's what people miss. You imagine the victim version of you, or how bad people treat you, or at this point it's just a normal assumption of yourself. You don't even try to, because some people are like that, they don't even try to see themselves differently. They don't even try to adopt a different perspective, and I'm just look at things differently, I'm telling you. And be in control of your imagination, because what you imagine now is what's going to happen next, in the next moment. So you want to get a car, you want to get a career, you want to get relationships, right? But in the process, you keep remembering of how badly you've been treated before, and how people ghosted you, how people cheated on you, yet you want to manifest. You know what I mean? Come on now, You are in control of your reality, okay? So be aware of what you're imagining every single moment of your day. You got to be aware of these things so that you don't sabotage yourself. And that's when you'll say that, oh my gosh, my life is magical. Because once you think about something, it will manifest.